Alright guys, welcome back to a new video. We're on the fourth video of the Warrior series actually, and last video we actually got the thing running, which was shocking to say the least. I cannot believe this thing ran. As you guys know, I picked this thing up for 200 bucks. And if you're a new subscriber, it's a 1987 Warrior 350, and I picked it up for 200 bucks. The engine was stuck, we got that unstuck. The electric start didn't work, we got the electric start to work. And we actually got fired up last video. So if you missed that video, go check it out. Because it was pretty shocking to me, and I think to pretty much everyone else on the channel. So last video we left off where we were going to clean out the carburetor. That is what we're going to do today, and try to get this thing to idle. We're going to get it running great. We're going to check the jets, clean out the whole carburetor, make sure that whole system's really good, and then run like a quarter tank of gas through it, and just make sure it's running right, make sure everything's good with it. And then I actually picked up some oil and a filter for an oil change in this thing, so we'll get this engine all perfect and good to go. And I actually looked online for a linkage for this because I think it would be cool to keep it stock, and I cannot find a link. So if anyone knows where you can find a link for this, there's like a little, it looks like this. I've got one, but it just doesn't fit. It's so worn out that I don't think it would work, but I'll show you guys what it looks like here quick. Where the heck did it go? I know it's somewhere over here somewhere. I have to get an air filter for it too, but oh, here we go. This is what the link looks like, and right now these holes are worn out. So when you put the little ball bearing in there or whatever it is, it doesn't really fit. It's just super loose. So I definitely need a new one of these. So if you guys know where to find one of these, let me know, and I'll pick that one up. But yeah, so anyway, let's do the carburetor clean and try to get that thing cleaned out. Doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's pretty crappy from the outside, but we can take some engine degreaser and clean that carburetor up quite a bit. As you guys can see now, the slide is going all the way down, and it's pretty responsive because we fixed that last video and we put a new cable on, which was good. The other cable broke while I was taking it out. So the carburetor works great, the clutch works great. I'm gonna have to move this a little bit further up here so the clutch doesn't hit that. I didn't realize I was hitting that. So we'll have to move this up here. A lot of people were worried about the handlebars. I do have a set of handlebars over here that I could swap them out with. I think they're dirt bike handlebars though. Let's see, a bunch of parts over here. Huh, where did the handlebars go? Over here somewhere. I think they're like dirt bike handlebars. So we might just paint these up, which, I mean, that wouldn't be too hard. We gotta situate the parking brake as well, and just the whole brake in general, which we might get to today. I don't know yet. But yeah, let's start in the carburetor and get that thing cleaned up. Alright guys, to get the carburetor off, it looks like there's two bolts. One right here and one right here. I don't know if you guys can see in there, but they're 1/2-inch bolts. So we're going to take those two bolts out, and then the whole thing should slide right off of here, I'm guessing. It's kind of a weird carburetor setup on these. I don't really like it too much, but I'm guessing that's how the carburetor comes out. I don't really see it attaching anywhere else. Yeah, you can see there's a bolt right there. So you can see the little crease right there. So the whole carburetor should just slide right out. We also have to detach the cable. So this little pin has to come back out. And I think that's pretty much it. There's a line right here, but we don't have to take that off. And there's a line down here, has a breather tube. And then there's one right here that doesn't connect to anything. So I'm guessing another line like that goes to that. But yeah, let's take the carburetor off, shouldn't be too bad. That one was pretty loose. Got one of them off. Got the other one off. All right, so now we've got the this cable right here. Little pin comes out. And then to get the cable out, you have to twist this off. Right here. All right, we got the carburetor out. It's pretty light, considering how big it is. That thing's massive. Looks like there's some gas in there already. But let's dig into this. See how dirty this thing is. Finally got the little screw out of there. That was tough. Doesn't look too bad on the inside. So we'll take it all apart, clean it up, put it back together. Shouldn't be too bad. Looks like a 145 main in there. Spray through every single passageway that you can see and just clean it off. And with the compressed air in here, it should clear out all the passages. And then we're going to go through with the air compressor over there and go through all the passages one more time. But this should clear it all out. It always does. I've cleaned probably like 500 carbs in my lifetime, so I always use this stuff. Alright, so that's all pretty much cleared out and cleaned up with the carb clean. Let's take the air compressor and go through it one more time. Alright, so we just sprayed out the carburetor. We should be good to go there now. Looks pretty good. We're going to clean the outside of it now and go from there. Oven cleaner. Easy off. Should take this stuff right off. Alright guys, so the oven cleaner took most of the gunk off. That's good enough for what we need it for. I mean, this isn't like a $4,000 machine. We don't need it to look perfect. But that's pretty good, considering it was just gunked up before. So let's put this back onto the Warrior and see what happens. Alright, we gotta put this line on right here. This line was coming from right here. Put that line on, and it was like kind of tucked down like that. We're missing that line, but that's fine for right now. And then we'll put those bolts on next. Alright guys, let's see if this carburetor can take any gas now. Before, the carburetor, wouldn't really take any gas. So let's try to dump some gas on there. Try to dump some gas on the carburetor, see if it takes it. So it looks like the carburetor's taking gas, so that's good. We're going to try to start this thing up with the drill now. Put a little splash down the car. Sounds like it's idling now. Gotta get some more gas on it. Well, it idled pretty good. I had taken the electric start out of there because it was kind of making like a grinding noise. So the oil just dumped right from over there, so that wasn't good. But yeah, it idled good. The carb clean worked, so that was good. Started right up. Can't complain too much. So we're gonna do an oil change here now that the engine's pretty hot, and I think we're good to go. All right, guys, we got the bucket down for the oil change. Looks like the oil filter is right here on this side, so that's good to know. And then we've got the amount you have to put in right there: 2,500 centimeters cubed, which equates to like 2.5 quarts, I believe. So we'll take out the dipstick, and the bolt that goes on the bottom of the engine has a spring with a filter attached to it, so we have to be careful taking that out so we don't lose that. Wow, hardly any oil came out of there, which is not good, but this is what the spring and the filter looks like right here. Looks like there are some pieces of metal at the bottom of that, so that is not good at all. We'll do a zoom in there quick and see the little shavings of metal. Now, if there's metal shavings in the engine, that means something's not right. So these are pretty big too. So now I'm a little bit worried. I'm a little bit worried about what's going on in the engine, but I guess we'll change the oil and see what happens here. All right, guys, let's take a quick peek and see what the oil filter looks like. See if there's any metal shavings on there. Alright, finally got that pesky guy out of there. Took a little bit, but it's draining oil out of the filter now. That filter has seen better days for sure. It's all crunched up. It's not looking too good. So I got a replacement filter. Let's see if that matches up with it. All right, here's the replacement filter I got. Let's see if it's the same size here. No, it's too big. So we're gonna have to put that one back in for now. I'll have to take that back. We'll take that back and get the right one. All right, check this out. All metal shavings in here. So that's not good at all. All right, so we got that clean. We'll put that back on. All right, let's dump some oil down here. Supposedly 2.5 quarts. We'll check it with the dipstick when we dump some of it down. All right, so to check it with the dipstick, I looked online, and you're supposed to just stick it in like this and not thread it in, and then just check it. As you can see, it's all the way up at the top. It's pretty clear oil, but it's all the way up. I'll try starting it up then with the electric start. All right, that's done. Let's try to start it up with the electric start. See if it does anything, but I'll quick show you guys what this is doing when I try to turn over the motor. I don't know if this is common or what, but listen to the starter. You can hear the starter in there actually going. I don't think that's how it's supposed to be, but we'll hook up the battery, see what happens here. Alright guys, so I want to take this thing for a ride, but in order to do that we need to have sufficient gas flow going to the carburetor at all times, which means we have to clean out the gas tank. And what else do we need? We need a seat of some sort, so I'm going to put like a cushion down right here. That should be good there. We don't need a battery, but what else do we need? We need a kill switch. We got that. That works. I tested that out. The on-off switch does work. We need a way to shift right here. So what I'm going to do is take the old shifter, put this one right here. That one clicks into place. This one does not though. So what we need to do is put that one in here. You can kind of see it in there. Like that. And I'm just going to duct tape that to that. So that's the plan. Just use some duct tape, and if it falls off, it falls off. Not the end of the world. Hopefully the clutch works up here and we don't have to really worry about it. But let's just duct tape this up and see if we can just go for a test drive here, because that's what I want to see. I want to see if it goes through the gears. I want to see if it has power. I just want to see, you know, and I'm pretty excited to ride it. So this would be the first official ride on the Warrior. So let's try to duct tape that up, clean out the gas tank right there. I'm guessing the petcock is all clogged right here. So we're gonna have to take the petcock off. It's not too bad, just 2 screws. Clean that out, put some gas down there, hook it up, and we should be good. So I think that'll hold for now. Not the greatest job in the world, but I think it'll do the trick. Let's clean out the gas tank right now and see what that looks like on the inside. So the petcock's a little bit clogged up. It's not too bad. Just stick the screwdriver down here. got that old gas coming out of there. You can see it's all gunked up in here. Get some WD-40 going on in here. So we'll take apart right here and dig into this. Alright, so we got the petcock apart. You can see it right there. And there's this little centerpiece that's supposed to spin in there. You can see it right here. That little white piece is supposed to spin, and it won't. So we're going to take the heat gun, heat that up, and hopefully that loosens everything up in there. Alright, so that's what it looks like. It just came out, and now it spins. So the heat once again worked. You can see the passages in here where the gas comes through, and this was turned to the off position like that. So no gas could be allowed through. So that's probably why the petcock didn't work. So we'll put this back together, put some gas on the tank, test this petcock out. Alright guys, I got the gas tank on, and as you can see, I got the line hooked up right there. I just want to see if gas comes out of the gas tank. So let's put a little gas down here. Perfect. I don't know if you guys could see that or not, but quick turn it on. Works perfectly. So let's get that hooked up to the carburetor here. Alright, everything's good to go. Let's start this beast up and take it for a ride. Alright guys, here we go. Gonna start it up with the drill and then take off right through here. Hopefully this all works out. Alright guys, it doesn't want to start up for some reason. Alright guys, for some reason the drill isn't powerful enough now to spin over the Warrior, so I gave up on it for today. Hopefully next video we can take it for a ride. I gotta get a new battery, and then hopefully the electric start will work. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was a little bit shorter than the other ones, but we still got quite a bit done. We cleaned up the carburetor, we got the gas tank cleaned. I'm going to order some new gas lines. I've got to order the oil filter and a couple more things. Anyway, next video, we're definitely going to attempt again to ride this thing. Hopefully it works. Sorry we didn't get to ride today. We tried, we attempted, but just wasn't there. Anyway, my Instagram is 2_vintage_. If you guys want to go check out behind the scenes. Also, my forum is 2vintagerider.com. I do bike of the month. Also, I have a classified ads where you guys can post your bikes up there and stuff like that, so it's pretty cool. So anyway, if you guys want to go check those out, go ahead, and I think that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching guys, thanks for subscribing. Till next time, we are out.